I know we all want another trailer, but do we need one? Let's talk a little bit about it. Hey everybody, I'm Killjoy Jake, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. If you're excited for Scream 7 just like me, then make sure to like this video and subscribe for more updates on upcoming horror flicks. Also, the best way to support the page is by becoming a Patreon supporter or channel member, where you'll get bonus review videos each month. Patreon supporters exclusively get to see trailer reactions as well. Thank you all so much for keeping me in business. Now let's get into the updates. The trailer for the finale of Stranger Things Season 5 has been released. It showcases Hopper and Eleven prepping for battle as Eleven hoppers into the tank at Hawkins' lab in the Upside Down. There's a few concerning shots here, like Dustin being dragged away by the military screaming, potentially as Steve Harrington is getting ironically scalped by Vecna. Then Hopper is getting stalked by the veiny monster in what looks like Dimension X. I wonder if this is Hopper like on planet Earth as Dimension X is kind of fusing with our world. At least I think so, because of the piss yellow filter. Are we watching Scream 4? What's going on here? There's also an explosion at the upside down version of Hawkins' lab, likely from the military that's catching up to the party here, and a red curtain in the background of what looks like Henry Creel's mind. Maybe this is calling back to the play that was teased to us earlier on in the season. We saw a young Joyce Byers handing out flyers for it when Henry's name appeared on the cast list. Something important must have happened there. Maybe this will be Jane's way of finding Vecna's kryptonite. Finally, the plan established in episode 7 seems to be underway as some of our characters stand at the top of the radio station in the Upside Down as Dimension X draws closer to them. The series finale drops tomorrow on New Year's Eve, ladies and gentlemen. If you're lucky, you may be able to find a seat at the theater where it will actually be premiering. That's how I'm gonna watch it, at least. Stranger Things 5 has definitely done a few things right. I absolutely loved that we got to see Will finally come out to his friends and family. The character has always been queer-coded since the beginning, and we've watched him learn this about himself as the show has progressed. That was honestly a very big emotional moment for me. It reminded me a lot of when my sister came out to me. I love Dustin and Steve's banter regarding Eddie's sacrifice, and the emotions certainly ran high there. I also think Karen Wheeler may be my new favorite character in Stranger Things after this season. Vecna, don't you lay a finger on her! With all of that being said though, I think I'm just disappointed with the cringeworthy dialogue and the forced direction. I say this begrudgingly, but episode 5 might be the worst episode of the entire show, with some of the most obnoxious dialogue I've ever heard performed on a Netflix show. This is likely because Netflix has mandated that shows be written for passive watchers who might miss something as they're likely distracted by another smaller screen. Is this gonna be controversial to say? I don't know, but like, who the fuck cares? What the Netflix executives fail to understand is that this isn't rewarding the folks who aren't giving their full attention to the show, it's punishing the longtime fans who are totally locked in. I would personally be furious if I were one of the actors on the show having to explain the same plot point multiple times an episode just because people won't stop scrolling on TikTok. Or, you know, if y'all are getting into a little hanky-panky, a little Netflix and chill. You know what, if that's the reason, well, that's actually pretty cool. Instead of making shows cringeworthy, Netflix, why don't you just add like a channel or something? I can't say that on YouTube. You know, I was joking going into this whole little tangent here, but I'm actually kind of serious right now. Like, just have like a passive watching section where like the volume's a little lower, you know, like it's kind of like a more dim than if you're watching it usually. Like, just have that on in the background while you're doing whatever you're doing. I think I should work for Netflix. In terms of things that the Duffers actually have creative control over, I feel like this season is trying way too hard to make everything fit together from the past. Making Callie such a massive part of the show again made me roll my eyes a little bit, and a lot of the show's main protagonists are getting pushed to the side and not being able to do anything this season. This final trailer is trying to make it seem like they're gonna make Eleven the focus again, but it is way too late for something like that. This especially breaks my heart after season 4 was like the best season of this whole show for me. Yes, it was a little convoluted, but found a way to make all of the subplots work in tandem by the end. That on top of the original Nightmare on Elm Street flavor that was introduced in season 4, I loved. Now it feels like season 5 is this overture of everything that came before. Like, it has elements of every single season from the past, but it doesn't really need to do that. I appreciate the fact that Callie has more story here. We're attempting to do something better with that character. I also really appreciate the Dream Warrior's influence over the whole Henry Creel plotline right now. I see it, and it's cool. Stranger Things has got to do more than just give me references to things I already like, though. You're doing a great job with some of these characters, but some of them are getting left behind. Only a few characters are really necessary for some of these scenes to progress as we watch talented actors like Sadie Sink and David Harbour especially fade into the background. I think a few crucial mistakes have led season 5 to likely being my least favorite season of the entire show, but maybe the finale can salvage that. How are you guys feeling about season 5 so far though? Let me know down in the comments below. A new trailer for Scream 7 has been rated and runs 91 seconds. It will likely drop sometime soon. My guess is before the upcoming Primate horror movie, which releases during the first full week of January. The monkey-focused horror flick, just like Scream 7, is being distributed by Paramount. So Paramount might do one of those things where they're like, hey, come see our crazy monkey movie and see the Scream 7 teaser early. If they were smart at least, or it drops online a couple days before. I'm just saying though, make the Scream fans show up for Primate. This movie looks really good, directed by Johannes Roberts, great director. I'm really excited for this movie. It's gonna be a great way to kick off the new year of horror, baby. Based on the runtime, it feels like a teaser to me that will likely show just a few new clips and maybe some stuff we've already seen from the initial trailer. These new little flashes could be giving us our first look at actors Anna Camp, Sam Reckner, and Asa Gurman. All three of them are a little suspicious, possibly our Ghostface in Scream 7. In all honesty, I don't even think I want another Scream 7 trailer. I just think about everything we learned from that initial trailer. I mean, I did multiple videos, like 6 or 7 videos on the original Scream 7 trailer, talking all about the things we learned just from that little 2 minutes. I mean, we basically know who our opening scene victims are going to be, where it takes place, Stu's house burning down, unless they subvert expectations, and that's the ending scene, which would be awesome. But if it's not, like, we have the whole opening scene figured out, you know? On top of that, we know like pretty much for sure that Celeste O'Connor is going to die, Joel McHale is going to die, Sidney Prescott's husband, and Tatum is likely getting kidnapped here for plot purposes. Do we already have that much about Scream 7 figured out? I really hope not, but it is certainly a growing concern. I feel like the marketing campaign, while it hasn't been like super like in your face throwing a bunch of stuff out there, what we've already got has felt very desperate in my opinion. Be like, hey, doesn't this scene look cool, guys? Yeah, come on to the theater in February, come on now. I just really hope they don't market the rest of this movie like that, where it's just like, hey, here's all the coolest scenes, now show up to the movie. I'm going into Scream 7 with some cautious optimism. I really liked the last two, and a lot of the same people that worked on those last 2 flicks are still working on this one. Fingers crossed this rare trend of legacy sequels that are like actually good continues with this franchise moving into 2026. Guys, this is kind of a sad video because I think it might be the last update video before we head into the new year. I just want to thank you guys real quick for an excellent 2025. This has easily been the best year we have ever had on this channel. Speaking of hoping for upward trends to continue, I hope that 2026 is an even better year. Thank you all so much for your support this year. Are you excited for Stranger Things Season 5 as well as Scream 7? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.